Hey everybody, welcome to the show. I'm Marijuana Man and we're late.
Stoners are always late.
What time is it?
10 after.
4:10. No, we're right on time.
late.
No, that's our new.
Right on schedule.
We're fucking 10 minutes early.
It's our new schedule. Hey, look at all the reefers you got. Welcome to From Under the Seed Desk. It's Wednesday here in Vancouver. I'm joined here on the couch by Al the Alchemist.
Where?
There. And, of course, Kush Queen in between.
Hola, hola.
Sporting new pants, I might say. Al has brand new pants on today. So, yeah, those are beautiful pants.
They are?
Yes.
Indeed, they are.
And those are available and have been available at our store, Marc Emery's Cannabis Culture headquarters, right here at, there's Rose.
Rose.
Hi, Rose.
Also wearing those pants.
Joining
Rasta.
us.
But a different. We're matchy, kinda.
Joining us, this just in, Rose and Jeremiah here on the North Couch, we like to say.
iPod TV.
How's it going? You can get these pants downstairs.
307
At
West
307 West Hastings. Open 7 days a week.
They're open right now, actually.
They are open now. So let's take a break on the show while you go downstairs, get pants. Yeah, so we got a bunch of friends in the house. Dr. Clone's over there, Brian's over there, Juan's over there, Lynn's here, Annette's here,
Oh, we just jacked Dr.
Fran Coover's here. We just,
We totally
yeah,
stole
we took
Doc's
Doc's
joint.
joint. That's good.
Sorry, Doc.
I don't see any chat on my monitor, so I'm assuming there's no one there today.
What's going on,
I like to
man?
stare at myself usually. What's going on here?
Oh, there's Canadian Giant.
I don't know, man.
Clam toes.
Looks like the alphabet's in chat. It's
Trimwear.
all rearranged in different orders.
28 dabs later's in the house. Voice for silent. Snow 420. Doob's here. Jeremiah. Green Supreme. He's back. Bless each and every one of us.
Sorry.
Yeah. No,
Trying to
you.
hold it in.
No, you don't want those pants to explode.
I'd bless you, but I'm not sanctioned.
There's McMahon. Just stepped
What's
through
going
the
on, Mr.
curtain.
Man?
So yeah, we had a little trouble hooking up to the intranet, or we would have been on time. But I don't know what goes on with that.
Give me that.
No one knows, actually. No one even knows where the fucking internet comes from. Right? From a modem. I don't know. I don't get it. The internet's just there. There must be some place somewhere where there's a computer that you could reboot. Just reboot it once. Yeah. So what's going on? And there's Trip C joining us. Booth 9666 at Harper. Clam fingers. That was a James Bond nemesis, yeah. The man with the clam fingers.
Whoa, hey, that's wicked. There we
that's
go.
so much
Wow.
I like it. Hey, come on.
Jer, you
now you just. Where's that going, man? Where's it going?
We have a bigger chat. I'm not sure I'm ready for this. Yeah,
Now
okay.
everything you say.
It's
Nope.
gone.
Disappeared.
There it was, gone.
So, we have the chat is now in huge text, so stop fucking yelling. Hey? Nice. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, he's trying to do it backwards here, but at any rate,
It's quite good.
yes, it's huge, the stuff that we
Giant.
can't make out. There it is.
There we
And there we are. Look at the size of us. Nice. Right. Well, that's way better.
Fucking good, man.
So,
Say.
we have had yet another week here in Vancouver. Been working at the seed desk. Things have been going great. Meeting lots of people, having folks come in. It is the time of year to be thinking about getting ready for outdoor season. So you want to get seeds pretty soon and get them started, get them growing, make some clones, get those ready. So come on down. We're here 7 days a week. And you can also check it out all online at vancouverseedbank.ca. We mail everywhere. So, yeah, check it out. And welcome to the show. So, what's new, Al?
Well, fuck, not a lot.
Kush Queen, what's new?
Oh, I got a tattoo yesterday.
Oh, wow.
That's new.
Nice.
Yeah, I did something.
Wow, did you ever? Look at that.
Yeah, some butterflies.
Butterflies.
This cam over here.
Which one? Where?
Watch the...
Butterfly cam? Where is
Just
it?
right there next to put your arm next to the weed jars.
Like that?
Yeah, just like that.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah. Beautiful butterfly.
Yeah, the start of my sleeve. It's going to be monarch butterflies and it's going to have color.
Wow, that's a lot of tattooing.
Yeah.
That's sitting.
Just
I
one
would have to
session
think.
So far, so.
Wow.
Nice work.
Just an hour.
Yeah?
Yeah, not bad. A lot of butterflies were done in an hour. Yes, Phil at East Van Inc. He's the best.
Huh.
Yeah, he also did this one, so I have, this connection with him once I've gotten that tattoo by him. So I'm getting him to do my other ones, and I'm really happy with it. Phil, you're the bomb.
Cool. Well, I didn't get any tattoos. Nothing.
You have one. Don't lie.
I have one. I'd have to take my pants off to show it to you, though, so I'm not gonna. Huh? All right. McMahon went down Aussie way, and we have tattoos from the same tattoo parlor. Kind of creeped me out, but that's all right. No.
He was tattoo stalking me.
Yeah, he tattoo stalked me.
It's a bromance.
A bromant?
Someone saying you have a tramp stamp.
Yeah. It's a big rolling paper. I have embassy tattooed on my lower back. Going to be a short show today. I didn't want to alarm anybody, but I've only got one rolling paper left.
Oh, no.
So
Oh no.
Disaster.
when it's gone, I'm gone.
We might have.
420.
Well, I also got some zigzags. We could roll two of those up in a bundle.
You need a dabstraction.
A dabstraction would be good.
That's what I do now. I just sit around and make up new words.
So,
It's almost
they're all good
420.
ones.
420 warning.
is it 420?
Almost.
Really?
Yep. Get ready.
Get ready.
Prepare yourself.
419 it is. So,
Oh, and I get to puff on this.
we have been smoking the good shit around the house for weeks and weeks.
For years.
I have been enjoying the Sublimator. It's a great unit for Dab Nation. Smoked the craziest fucking thing at Al's house. The spiral,
The fucking Nassau radiator bong.
the radiator bomb.
Can I come over and smoke it?
There's video.
It's
I got video.
It was broken in shipment. So it's
420.
Happy 420! Woo!
yeah, it broke in shipment, but we're getting it fixed at a scientific glass place. No, it's a radiator bong. We've been screwing around with just having dry rips, but being able to cool that dry rip down, right? So what we're doing is we've created
Hey, you be
basically
paying
like
attention,
a loop system. So all of your smoke or your gas or your vapor goes through glass tubes, and you pour water in the bong, and the water cools the glass tubes. So your stuff never touches. Yeah, exactly.
You can smoke a lot at once.
And
Bottom line.
it's got I don't know.
It's righteous.
There's about 20 feet of glass tubing in this crazy thing.
We'll have footage
Well,
ready next week of
We do have footage of that.
It's
Okay.
made
Marijuana
by,
Man taking a big rip.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say his
Well,
name because he does contract work with NASA.
Daryl?
No. No. But yeah, the glass blower works with NASA, and it's just the next level.
Terry?
No.
It's Fred.
No.
Well,
I
it's
watched the show on Saturday. It was pretty entertaining. Yeah, I like the Redbeard show.
so yeah, that's fun. We got all sorts of fine goo down here on the table.
There's some nice shatter from Chi concentrates. There's some Bubba and some Pink Jack. And I was gonna bring this de-waxed, completely clear extract that they made, but I smoked it all.
Many more things to
Just
come
the way it
next
goes.
week. I'm smoking this. I don't know. I'll hold it up to the main camera. This is Reclaim from the bottom of the sublimator. And holy cow, I like it. It's really, really tasty and clean. Oh my
hey.
gosh. It has no
Jody in the
aftertaste.
house.
There's Jody Emery just
Hi,
stepped
Jody.
into the hot box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jody's in the house. Maybe we'll get her to join us here on a
Well,
microphone
no, Jody
somewhere.
and I, we actually work together creating new words. Phrases too.
So, as usual, things happened during the week.
That usually does happen.
The week of several days, things happened.
Stuff.
Now, I have
Occasionally something.
an update from a story that we did last week.
No.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh,
A follow-up?
yeah, follow up.
This show is getting serious.
I
We're
was
growing
quite-
up, ladies and gentlemen.
I was quite surprised too, but the banning of tobogganing has taken a turn in Orangeville, Ontario, as it turns out, which I think somebody in the chat is always from Orangeville, aren't they?
Oh yeah, we always
John-
have somebody from
Isn't Canadian
Who's-
Giant
hey,
from Orangeville?
who's the
or-
rep from Orangeville in there today?
Yeah.
Come on.
They send a rep in there every week.
Hands up. Chat.
But at any rate, in Orangeville, we were talking about how municipalities across the North America are banning tobogganing in their cities and towns and every place. And in Orangeville, the mayor actually turned out. There was a big sled in they had, and everybody showed up at Murray's Mountain, they called it, in Orangeville. I don't know. I think
15 were killed.
yeah.
Oh,
6
Murray
kids are
worked hard
hospitalized, and
building
All
that
suing.
they're suing everybody in sight.
Everybody's dead.
No, the mayor, Jeremy Williams, I'll mention his name. Just
Good name.
yeah, he's right. He showed up too
Gotta give him
in
that.
support. Now, what's happened here? The town bought the land from the school board, where kids toboggan forever. School board doesn't. They don't care about kids. They don't care about kids at all.
That's not their
But
job.
when the town bought the land from the school board, their insurance company directed them to put up the sign banning tobogganing. Now, the sign's been there for 5 years, but for some reason they have chosen to protest. And the mayor showed up in support and said that this was the stupidest thing. And I totally agree with that. But it's an interesting thing that the insurance company directed this town to do what it did. The insurance company's running the town, not
I'm not so surprised.
not even the counselors, right? It's not like they asked them to or suggested that they do it. They directed them to. Said, you put up a sign and you ban tobogganing now because you're going to get sued.
Yeah, there's prohibition. Prohibition on toboggans.
Prohibition on
in
toboggans.
Orangeville, in Orangeville and beyond.
And beyond.
Yeah.
So things are on a downhill slope there. You
Yeah,
could say.
on a downhill
They
slide,
are.
but you know.
It's a slippery slope down to Freedom at the bottom of the hill where there's probably a ditch
well,
or
they say-
bramble bushes or something.
They say it runs downhill too, right?
The snowman of injustice is waiting at the bottom.
Now, here's what the guy said from the Parks Department of Orangeville. He said, while we appreciate fun winter activities, some have inherent risks and bring liability. Now,
Like hockey.
the key word there is liability. This is what they're
Walking
worried
down
about.
the street,
But it made me think about what winter activity does not have inherent risks.
Yeah.
Pick one. Skating,
Stepping out your door.
The
snowballs.
only one I can think of with no risk is chainsaw juggling.
Yeah, but
That's it.
while we appreciate fun winter activities, some have inherent risk. They all do. Skiing,
so.
what do you want to do? Snowboard? Pick an inherent risk. What do you want? You want a risk?
No, no, I stay
can-
inside in the winter.
You'd be surprised
I
how
don't
many
take
people.
risks. Yeah. I
Everything.
don't take risks.
Clam
So-
Toes wants to know about vaping while tobogganing.
Vaping while tobogganing.
What
Well,
about
that
it?
could be done, but you could put an eye out.
It's a little less harmful, but
You could put an eye out.
You wouldn't feel it.
Here's my tobogganing story
it's got a good spot
about
for a volcano. Really.
about
Tobogganator from Sublimator's coming soon next year.
plug it in.
The steeper the hill, the bigger the rip.
The snow snoot. Here's my weird tobogganing story. When I was a kid, families were visiting Christmas time. Cousins were there. Had a little cousin younger than me, tiny little girl she was. 4 of us out there in the dark. We got like a 6-foot-long toboggan and a 3-foot-long hill. Right? The toboggan could only go from there to there. There was no slide down, right? So we were all out there, all fucking snowsuited up, and a kid, little cousin, whining, crying, wanting to be in the front. We're going, no, you shouldn't be in the front. No, crying. Eventually, we relented, put her in the front. I'll get ready, sit down, make the toboggan go like that, and she broke her hip.
More evidence for their case.
Yeah,
You're not,
not a happy ending to the story, but the inherent risks, right?
Very.
Just put just like a toboggan
what?
at your own risk. Like how
I'm
they do
starting to
diving,
think
right?
that it's the hills that are the risk.
That's true. They should try and ban those instead.
Interesting.
And
yeah, I have a
wood.
feeling this isn't a very big issue on the prairies.
And wood.
Nope. We have to build our
Yeah.
hills. We take old garbage dumps, and then we
Build
put
parks
we put
on
like,
landfills and
yeah,
make hills.
we put like dirt on old garbage dumps, and we say, hey, there's a hill.
The hills were legendary. And I grew up in Edmonton, and there was like one big one,
There's-
one smaller one, and a smaller one.
There's
Well-
So
3 big
everybody,
hills in Winnipeg, and they're
depending
all
on
old
their
garbage
age,
dumps.
right? They picked the hill.
Yeah.
I've launched my own.
Beginner's Hill.
Yeah, and we chase the little kids off the big hill, right? Because they say you're gonna get fucked up if you go up there, right? Like, then they're gonna shut it down, and we're gonna be mad at you.
You're gonna get fucked up if you come here.
We'd make the kids
Beat it,
drag the toboggans back up to the
Hashtag beat
top.
it, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna sue the city of Orangeville anyway because there's no chance that Murray's Mountain is really a mountain in Orangeville. Come on, it's not a hill. Yeah, the guy's name was Murray Mountain. But that's good news that people are standing up or sitting
always thought
down
that
and
was a
sliding
metaphor.
down for what they believe in, huh?
No, you're really battling the Murray's Mountain over there. I never actually knew there was a Murray's Mountain somewhere.
What is a metaphor anyway?
I don't know.
What the hell do you use it for?
I've never met a 4 actually.
Don't make a mountain out of Murray's.
Metaphor is a mountain.
Anyway, my point was everybody accepts the inherent risk when you step out the door in wintertime, wherever there's snow,
Do anything,
ice.
yeah.
It's
Hits
cold,
for Honey Bear,
it's
hits
windy.
for Honey Bear.
You know, dress appropriately and be careful.
I'm hoping to inherit money,
Yeah.
not inherit risk. Well, speaking of suing people, Nebraska, the state of Nebraska, and the state of Oklahoma are suing the
those
state
real
of
states?
They're suing the state of Colorado because of the undue burden that's been placed on their state by the legalization of marijuana in Colorado. A significant burden, they claim.
What's from all the tobogganing that happens in Colorado?
All the downhill
It's
toboggans whipping out into Nebraska out of
That's
Colorado
the best
like
way
you
to
can't
traffic over the
believe.
border.
Oh yeah.
You pick up a lot of speed, man. You get a lot of speed
Pick up
doing that.
speed,
I
yeah.
wouldn't be surprised if you make it to Nebraska.
It's true.
Yeah.
So it goes hand in hand. Now, they are, I don't know, it's the domino effect beginning here with legalization and how it's going to spread across the land, whether they like it or not. Even though voters in Colorado voted for this, the people in Nebraska and Oklahoma want to sue them for their decision because of this tremendous amounts of marijuana that are being trafficked.
Didn't they consider this prior to
Who?
the state?
No.
Clearly not.
Instead of suing them, let's legalize and tax our own marijuana.
Well, I got a feeling we'll have to come to that conclusion eventually. But, it's like, what the fuck? Everywhere you turn in terms of freedom, even though people have the right to vote and decide for themselves what they'd like, then a whole horde of people stand up and go, we're going to stop that. Even though you voted in a democracy and you won and we're supposed to shut up and we'll go away, we're not gonna. We're gonna put up every fucking roadblock we can find to...
Well, it's
Right?
'Kay,
What a
well,
bunch of horse shit, is what I say.
when marijuana is being trafficked, roadblocks are essential. And I really think that as long as nobody's speeding, while the marijuana is being trafficked, I think it should be okay.
It's a traffic problem.
Yeah, it is. It's and really, as
There's
long
way
as
too
nobody's
many
speeding and
cars.
everybody's obeying the road rules, it should be fine.
It should be fine.
I don't know. Oh yeah.
A significant increase. Well, I think it's a good thing that this is happening, these lawsuits. I think it's a real indication of how prohibition is going to begin to crumble more and more and more, because that's going right for the pocketbook. Now, why couldn't Colorado go, dude, we got enough dough from the taxes alone to fucking, we'll ship you a mill. What do you need?
What are they doing with all that money? Are they being transparent about that?
Well, maybe they could buy Nebraska.
Oh, I've
They're saving up.
That's what they're saving up to buy
They're
Nebraska.
turning it into a parking lot.
yeah. More
Yeah.
parks.
What's
Toboggan
Nebraska?
Hill.
I don't
Murray's
know.
Mountain coming to a state near you.
Yeah, the franchise, Murray's Mountain.
Drive from Oklahoma is like a gravel road, and then you hit Colorado, and it's this 4-lane blacktop, all right.
Oh no,
Oh, kind of like from BC to Washington.
the roads are made out of gold now in Colorado, paved with gold. Yeah, it's
That's
true.
a myth, guys. That's a myth. It's just the lines. It's just the divider lines that they're painting on. They're
Yeah.
yeah.
Now,
Ew.
Jared just got some
When a myth
disgusting
becomes a
thing.
rumor.
Oh, Laffy Taffy.
Taffy.
Ew.
Laffy Taffy.
Okay, everyone,
Careful.
hashtag ew.
Some of you may want to avert your eyes. Viewer discretion is...
Is advised.
Yeah, that's what goes into
Eee.
your hamburger at McDonald's.
That's
This is-
actually what Grimace is. Grimace is the purple goo that goes into the
It
hamburger.
looks exactly like silly putty.
Silly putty, it absolutely does.
You may end up
Yeah.
pooping that out by the time you're 60.
That's Pepto Pre-Bismol.
Well, it tastes better. Definitely.
Pre-Pepto, pre-Bismol.
Yeah, that's Pre-Bismol. That's Pepto Pre-Bismol form.
Definitely tastes better than silly putty, though.
Oh, one of the lemurs is in the chat. Nice.
What?
He just said tree sap.
Yours is in
Oh
the
my
chat.
gosh, hey man.
He said tree sap.
And then,
Oh,
see,
go
he likes
suck
that
on a
stuff.
centipede. Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at home all drunk and high on centipedes. We know what you're doing.
Centipede run. Week long.
So now here we go in.
It's just a bug repellent, honest. It's honest, it's just a bug repellent.
Yeah, I can quit anytime. Yeah. You want to buy one? You want to buy a centipede? So here we go
Coming from all sides.
in Oregon now. As you know, Kush Queen,
Yeah.
Oregon has legalized marijuana or has voted to legalize marijuana. That won't actually happen for another year or whenever they can get it through their liquor board. But at the moment now, there has been a big backlash to their legalization as well by their legislators, and they have introduced no less than 16 different bills into legislation to, you know, put up more roadblocks, if you will.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Now, here's some of the things that they're going to do and want to introduce instantly. They fucking right, you know, they want to limit physicians to be able to only approve 450 people for medical marijuana. Each physician can only 450.
In their lifetime? Like, that's it? In their
Yep.
practice?
That
Yep.
makes no sense. It's ridiculous.
That's what they're saying. That's what a bill's been introduced.
I hope that carries over to OxyContin prescription.
Well, not a chance.
Hello.
I don't think. I don't know. Like it's embarrassing, these fucking idiots and the shit they come up with. But at any rate, another bill that's being introduced would set up a mild zone around schools where you couldn't sell marijuana. So, yeah,
That's where all the money's at, though.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Like,
What
really?
the fuck? Seriously.
And what, a kid can't
kinda
walk a
piss off,
mile? Kid can't walk a mile. That'd be my new slogan. Walk a mile for my weed. Eh?
Well, you know what? Maybe they're trying to teach kids character. You know? It's not like, hey, we're not going to just hand you your dealers. You know, you got to walk a mile for that shit at least. At least.
Yeah. Now here's a
Until someone comes and opens a dispensary next door.
here's another bill they're introducing though in Oregon is to allow, if in fact you have a dispensary that's outside the mile zone limit of the school and a school moves into your zone, that's okay. You don't gotta leave.
You don't have
Oh, you
to
don't
leave.
have to leave.
Or you get
Oh, that's
grandfathered.
great.
You got a zonal grandfather
Yeah.
clause.
You get those kids too. They're
So-
yours.
For all of
Okay.
you, if this, you know, said thing passes, for everybody, I got some advice. Get a friend in city planner's office and find out where all of the schools are going to be, you know, implemented, and just open dispensaries there before the school. There you go.
Be a step ahead of them.
Yeah. And make your dispensary a McDonald's and open it by a school that's a school that's going to
McCronald's.
open.
Yeah.
Half McDonald's,
Yeah.
half dispensary.
1/3 school.
No!
Eh? Yeah.
Yeah. And a
And maybe
Starbucks
like
on the
an-
side.
And
Just
an
the drive-through, though.
auto body shop in the back. Now there was a story came across the interwebbery. I don't know. It's weird. You read these stories and you go, "Wait a second! I think I've read this before." Like it's an old story, but they keep coming up with shit. I'm not ever eating anything that has foot in the name.
These are actually.
Fruit by the foot. How did they make it flat?
That's the fruit of the foot.
Fruit of your feet.
Now this takes me back to my childhood.
Now,
I have a foot fetish.
there was a story out there
Fruit by the foot.
about
Fruit by the foot fetish.
how the cannabis, its ancient use, about 9,000 years, they figure, and actually they say that cannabis has been used since before recorded history, so they have no clue then because, yeah, people didn't have record players for a long time.
Well, I think what happened was the ancient rolling paper manufacturer shut down, so they smoked all of the recorded history, and they actually think that it.
Yeah.
There we go. That
Yeah.
explains it.
But there
Stoners are
was
innovative.
there was a archaeological dig that unearthed a 2,700-year-old shaman mummy. Shaman mummy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was
And
the shaman daddy there too?
Shaman mom.
the shaman mummy had 2 pounds of weed with him.
Whoa!
Yeah, he had a stash with him. The
Couple pounds, eh?
and they did extensive testing for potency. Yes, the last embassy.
Wasn't too extensive. We didn't get calls.
Extensive testing for potency, and
you
they
could've called us for
determined
potency.
that he had Bubba Kush.
It was Mummy Kush.
Mummy Kush, yeah. And they charged the mummy with possession with the purpose of trafficking.
I bet they did. I bet they did, those fuckers.
He was sentenced to life in a museum. Yeah, his name was Jim.
What'd they do with the weed?
Jim. They also had the oldest jean jacket they'd ever seen.
Had a Led Zeppelin.
Oh my god.
Led Zeppelin,
Zeppelin.
back patch. What?
We're
Man,
We don't wanna
I'm
see
lost.
Yahoo.
Whoa.
we're searching Yahoo now.
My
Okay.
Yahoo's okay.
Fine. Yeah. So.
And what?
So is consistency.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, look.
Lemur says mushrooms and monkeys go hand in hand.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Mushrooms don't have hands. Come on, Lemur. Let's get with the program.
We're still on vacation, huh?
What do you mean? I eat mushroom and monkey.
I eat
Why?
I eat mushroom and monkey.
It's like,
Now it contains more monkey.
yeah, like,
Nice.
You know.
Yeah, they're going to write a good show for us next week.
Yeah. You better. In the frying pan you go.
Now, here in Vancouver,
Have a stellar show.
we had, it was almost like on TV where Weeds was robbed at gunpoint.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
Last Friday night.
that's right. Masked
2
men.
guys with a gun. 70 guys with a gun, huh?
First time?
It was the first time. I don't have any details on the robbery whatsoever.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was way too scared to remember. Yeah, I ran out of weed on Friday night, so we went down to Weeds and. Nice.
Give me all your weed.
But one of the headlines of the newspaper here. This is actually our friend Don Briere owns this place, and he's a big-time activist. He's been out there for a very long time doing stuff. He had Dakine back in the day. I don't know how many years ago that was, but he was selling weed openly from a storefront on Commercial Drive that got busted. And he just keeps coming back doing stuff. So he is a brave man.
He's
and
one of the OGs.
He's out there. So, but yesterday the headline in the newspaper was that the Vancouver police are searching for marijuana from the robbery. I'm going, well, get real. Not a fucking chance. They don't ever search for anything that you've had stolen.
Like money.
Yeah. Hey, where'd you get that weed? From the dispensary? No, okay, well, carry on then. No, they never find your TV or your car. A friend of mine one time in Toronto, his van was stolen. Never heard about it again. Several months, if not a year later, he received a summons to appear in court for unpaid parking tickets on his van. So he looked at the paperwork and saw the address where the van was being ticketed and went there, and there was his van being covered with fucking parking tickets. So another story I read was a guy in Mobile, Alabama. Two guys burst into his house, ripped him off for some shit. He gave chase with his shotgun, shot both of them in the leg, got his stuff back. When the police came, they charged him with possession of marijuana. He had a bag of weed in his pocket.
Oh my God.
No charges over the shooting of these two guys.
No, you're allowed to do that in a lot of places.
But the cops, they would have never got his stuff back.
Whoa, just kidding.
See, Doob agrees with me. He says only one guy has pineapple kush.
What?
Oh, in Minneapolis.
Juana Maria man does not inhale. He pretends to be stoned. Who is Juana Maria?
Yeah, Minneapolis.
Juana Maria.
Juana Maria!
What else has been going on? 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz is in the news today. He was invited to the Nancy Grace show. Now, for those of you who don't know Nancy Grace, you're fucking lucky.
Yeah,
This
no shit.
fucking woman is crazy, man. And I think
She's a devil
trying to
beast.
be. She's absolutely trying to be this way, but she's fucking nuts. And as, I don't know, conservative bullshit nonsense. But anyway.
He's talking about me, Mom. Out of the room again.
Holy shit, Rose is back.
Whoa, I had no idea.
Slipped right in.
Fine.
We've been plagued here in Vancouver by the silent killer. Hey, have you heard about that?
Came at us last night on the rooftop.
Hiding.
A piece of it broke
I
away.
know
Came
more
right
about that. That was
at us.
fucking freaky. We were standing out back last night. The silent killer, which is fog. This is what the weather network's calling fog now.
They're
Ooh,
dramatizing the weather.
The warning has been lifted. You go, well, no, the fog lifted. They have warnings for everything. There's air outside today. We have an air warning. Don't, hey.
Stay in your home.
Bright light. Bright light. Don't be looking at the sun today.
These melodramatic, descriptive adjective for the
Oh,
weather.
fuck.
You know, and this really intense music, and it's really funny how they sensationalize it.
Oh, all winter there's snow and ice warnings everywhere.
There's dabs here.
So, Nancy Grace, thank you, Bong Girl 420, for reminding me of Nancy Grace. She has crazy eyes. She's fucking nuts, but she had 2 Chainz on there to, I don't know, if you see it, and I really don't recommend that you see it, in case she gets somehow credited with being popular. But she brings 2 Chainz on essentially to talk about the legalization, why he thinks marijuana should be legalized. And it was about a story of a small child being forced to smoke marijuana. And I thought, well, you know, a lot of kids won't eat their vegetables either.
Did the kid have a better day?
You know, you gotta sometimes disguise the marijuana smoke in something else, right? Sippy cup. I always put secondhand smoke in the sippy cup, give it to the kids by the time they even knew they were smoking.
just threw them in the cooler, open up that little, and then just blow it in there.
I think when I first got started, it was from my sippy cup. My babysitter used to put a joint in the inside of my sippy cup.
Yeah. So.
And
Yeah.
and no,
We used to just
No
get high and
juice.
put the kid in the
Yeah.
microwave.
Joint.
just the joint.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, too late.
So I suggest a new line
Three,
of
you know.
Gerber pipes.
You're trippy.
That's a good idea.
Eh?
Gerber dabbers.
Baby pipes, for the babies and
Gerber
and
vape
toddlers.
pens.
Perfect.
My first vape pen.
I think Pampers Puffers. Eh? I think the diaper people get behind this. The kids that eat more use more diapers, for sure. They have no control of their anuses.
Oh my god.
That's what it said in the story. I don't make this shit up.
This is what Nancy Grace is saying.
That's 2
That's
chains.
great.
Funny you should have those two words in the same room. But anyway, why 2 chains? Like, if I hear this story about a child somewhere being forced to smoke marijuana, and it wasn't clear if it was against their will, but if I heard this story, I'm not sure the first person I would go to bring on for an expert opinion would be 2 Chainz.
Look, the man was just on 2 dumb girls. Award-winning, 2 broke girls.
2 broke
sorry.
girls.
Well, I don't know, man. He's a legendary panelist.
He's a legendary panelist, yeah.
I mean, like,
He is a Rhodes Scholar.
all of the debates, and the international debate team, and
Yeah. He went to Yale.
the
No, he went to jail.
You heard that wrong, Jer.
Right.
Yeah.
I thought one of the, like he had a Pulitzer on one of the chains and like a
Yeah.
Nobel Prize on the other.
I have nothing against 2 Chainz. It's not enough chains for me, brother, but smart fellow. I like his
Mr.
point
T
of view, but
would not be impressed.
you go, come on,
His
Nancy.
comment was decent, actually. The last one, anyway.
What was the last comment?
He told.
Thanks.
He said to Nancy, he's like, He's like, why are we even talking about this? These people are imbeciles. This has nothing to do with marijuana. He's like that.
Yeah.
He's trying to make the
Yeah.
point. He's like, these are probably like people smoking crack or doing some other crazy thing because this is ridiculous. The fact he just pointed out that her equating people giving marijuana to children against their will has nothing to do with the marijuana itself. It's that these people are imbeciles. So
Way to go, 2 Chainz.
there you go.
Mr. T still would not be proud.
Don't blame dumb like on marijuana.
He'd be like, "You
can't
need more
blame-
chains."
You can't fix stupid.
Oh my god.
Pity the fool.
I pity the fool who only has 2 chains. I need more chains.
It's true. So yeah, these things happened. There was another interesting story. There's an alarm. That's very
I
alarming.
dig it.
Oh, hello.
Hello, she says. She answers her phone.
Hello.
Now, apparently, one of the there is here in Canada we have a medical marijuana program. Apparently,
Yeah.
run by Health Canada, who evidently are accepting applications to become providers of said marijuana in the aforementioned program. Now,
Except you can't apply to provide for yourself.
yeah, you can't apply to provide for yourself. That's funny. But here's an outfit called Biotech. The company, as always, is seeking to become the country's largest medical marijuana producer. Health Canada is instructing anyone with concerns about them to contact the RCMP. Now, these people, this fucking outfit here, and this is typical, this is what you're seeing all over Canada right now with every one of these LPs just about. They are a subsidiary of a Michigan-based Creative Edge Nutrition, they're called. And those people went fucking public with penny stocks, raised $350 million. the guy who's the CEO, he was quietly selling 71 million shares and pocketing more than 5 million in proceeds. These people do not even have a license. And now, everybody's, bless you.
Thank you.
Everybody's popping up with a lot of concerns about who these people are, what the fuck's going on, what those documents were, whose signature this actually is. So, of course, Health Canada has asked those with evidence of impropriety to contact security regulators. Now, due to a loophole, you fucking assholes, loophole in Ontario securities regulations, creative edges beyond the reach of the Ontario Securities Commission or any other Canadian body. Fuck you people. So what they did is they came up here and they made an application to Health Canada, and then they went south and sold fucking all their shit based on lies they said about Health Canada and what was available to the investors, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Eh?
Gummies.
That's fucking
Swedish fish.
crazy.
Yeah. So Health Canada appears ill-equipped to deal with the problems on its own. They're fucking ill-equipped to be health. They're they're just ill-equipped. So yeah, Miss Ambrose's offices indicate a little comprehension of the severity of the allegations against its biggest applicant. Eh? No, it's all bullshit. So that's all going to blow up, which will be good. Stephen Harper, he's up there. He's selling war and oil still. That's what he's doing. Hey, war oil boy.
War oil boy.
Yeah, war oil boy. They
This
can't
is
even
such a
say it.
great
They're
name.
so drunk up there in the tars, up in Fort McMurray, fucking drinking in the hut. So yeah, that's a lot has happened. Anybody got anything else? Got anything else? Any stories I missed that I didn't remember?
About Stephen Harper, he's riding the whole thing about
The
Charlie Hebdo.
The Paris shootings.
Someone said they like my trousers.
Paris Hilton,
I haven't
yeah.
heard anyone say trousers in a long
Increased
time.
security and powers given to CSIS and CSAC and all that.
CSIS is an
Complete
acronym for
fucking
ISIS,
bullshit.
isn't it?
That's all I'm gonna say.
ISIS.
ISIS is.
Yeah,
in
they're
Canada,
using this
it's
as their
ISIS.
Are you looking
way
for my
of
hot lips?
implementing all of their, ways
Yeah,
of taking away our civil
and
rights.
In light of all the fake shootings that we've been seeing, how are we supposed to believe this? And now they got Hollywood all whipped up and the people all whipped up, and it's
Oh, yeah.
really
Oh, yeah, it was-
Like
against
some sort of a military action going on with these
against
people.
Islam as an entire as a whole, which is like so wrong. It's so wrong. It's so wrong. Right?
Yeah.
Like I know plenty of sane, intelligent Islam people who are going that also this is so wrong. Like, for
It's craziness.
and so that's I don't know exactly what they're after, but I know that Harper's
They're
not entirely
up
pleased
to
with
something.
the European Union. So figure it out from there.
Yeah, on it goes. Well,
There's
thank God
more
for
positive stuff that happened.
yeah,
during
the
week
Golden
as well.
Globe Awards.
That's right. Well, I didn't get to see that, but I did get to watch Mr. McMahon Opus's show. Opus presents the 420 Lifestyle on Pod TV on Monday. His new show.
Is that the title?
That's the title. Oh, the 420 Lifestyle, and with Opus and
Nice.
his amazing co-star Jade Ridge, who is also fantastic. You can watch that every Monday on Pod TV at 4 p.m. His old time
Can I just
slot.
remind you?
And Jody was in the press a lot this week too, actually. And there's a new one. There's a new article that just came out yesterday from Yahoo News, I believe. That's just a fantastic article about Jody.
Yahoo, that's a new thing?
Yahoo News. Well, they've been around for a little while. Yahoo, it's like that's a new thing. Yep. Yahoo. That's what it really should be. It should be Yahoo. dash WHO with a question mark.
So since we got the chat so fucking large in front of us, let's see. Have at it. Let's see what you got.
What?
The chat. I want to see.
What is chat?
Oh, there's 73
News is
people
for
watching right
Yahoos.
now.
To give us their best.
How big am
How
I?
big am I?
How big am I?
Monumentally stoned.
Let's
Nice.
pick funny. Let's pick funny voices for each one.
Monumentally stoned.
Big time. Oh, that was a good one.
73 viewers now. Oh, wow. 73 viewers, wow.
Can you please introduce yourselves to us
Who?
newbies, please?
Us
Can
two?
you please identify the newbies?
Oh, us. Well, I'm Jeremiah.
Newbies,
Bot.
identify yourself.
I'm Kush Queen.
Who is this?
Hi.
I'm Al.
I'm not giving up nothing till I know who you people
That's
are.
Mick over there. This is Rose.
Who the hell is Veej?
Fuck Harper.
Hey? Who is Minneapolis?
It's not
Really?
so much an Aryan accent as it's a Dutch accent. I'm not doing an Aryan
So
accent.
we share the accent?
What's that?
We share the accent?
You
It's
wanna
a
share an
Dutch
accent? Yeah.
We'll go Dutch on the accent.
I'm getting Nutella in my accent.
Nutella?
Yeah. You
love
can't get a
Nutella.
Dutch accent without Nutella. What are you, crazy?
It's like Aussies and their
I
Vegemite.
love Nutella. Oh my god, I totally want Nutella now. Yum. I used to eat it with bananas, but I can't anymore.
I want a waffle. Yes, of course. I love to eat waffles.
Valley Boy says, "Where is Marius?"
Yeah, they're
He's
playing
on
a new
mission.
game online.
Yeah, Marius
it's
has
called
gone
Where's
on a deep
Marius?
mission.
Find Marius. Right? Where's Marius? I don't know. Where is he?
He's around.
Okay.
Somewhere. Planet Earth. Maybe.
I heard
Cesus,
he left,
Not
actually.
so sure about that.
Sorry.
Maybe he got beamed up somewhere.
Cesus
believe
came
he's
and
still
took
around.
him.
Cesus kidnapped him. Oh, they're gonna come get me for
Girl
saying
named
that.
Cesus.
Yeah. Cesis Jones. She's awesome.
Cease.
It's none of your business where Marius is. Because we don't know.
We could tell you, but
We thought he was with you guys all this
Yeah, what do you mean?
time.
Isn't he in the chat?
So, you guys in the chat all live together, eh?
They're all in
When
one-
I think
one
of the
big
chat, I
living
think of you guys all there together. That's fucking nice.
like a big frat house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Good camaraderie.
I
room.
imagine.
It's a chat house.
Chat house.
The fraternity. They're part of a fraternity.
I think they all live in Chattanooga. I couldn't resist. I know that joke was from the 30s, but whatever.
How old
Any
are
joke
you,
with
Al?
Chattanooga in it is from the 30s.
Well, it was big in the 30s, man.
It was.
Chattanooga
It
was the place.
So fucking funny to say
You wanted
Chattanooga
to
then.
go have fun, you go to Chattanooga.
Now you say.
You know, now you go to Chattanooga and it's like it's everything's from the 30s. It's like this place.
Now
is
you
fucking
say
falling
Iraq.
apart.
There's no way Iraq can be funny. All right?
Iraq.
Oh yeah, it's been destined that way.
Actually,
Words
I'm
with a
laughing now.
K are not
No, it's
fun.
a Q.
Hey.
Iraq Q. Iraq Q.
See? Now
Iraq
we're on
Q,
to something.
Now we're funny. It could be called Irash. Or it could be
Ooh.
called Orange. Let's go to Orange.
Let's go to
nice. Nice. I would. Iraq? No way, man.
Hey, Al, somebody earlier asked what was in your juice.
Oh my God, it's crazy shit today. Thanks for
A
asking.
lot of personal questions.
Really
today.
yummy. I liked it.
It was delicious. I wanted to know what was in it too because I tasted it.
There
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
is David Malma Levine.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
We are.
Hey.
Hi, DML.
We are.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Smell map.
Smell map who?
Smell your poo.
Ah, yeah.
I like that one. That was a good one. usually those ones don't make me laugh. I
Well,
like that one.
that's
Can I steal that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks.
Use it on all your friends.
I'm totally going to.
Minneapolis laughed out loud in the
We've
chat.
been doing a lot of that
LOL,
lately.
yeah.
laughing
Trip
out
C
loud.
is
Poo-poo joke.
chuckling.
Wow.
Chuck,
Gotcha,
really?
Queen.
Yeah, totally got me actually.
Master X says thanks, Trip C. Mr. Cookie. Ah,
Lemur
yes,
wants
that's right.
Lemur wants to rub your belly, David.
He's just nodding.
I'm just saying.
Wants to rub my belly?
Yeah,
Yes,
Lemur.
Lemur.
Wants to rub your
Is
belly.
Lemur a man or a woman?
Yeah, it's a Lemur. What do you mean?
Does Lemur
Wow.
identify themselves?
What a
sexually?
sexist.
Female lemur, yeah.
I don't know what difference that makes when it comes to animals, David.
Apparently he's a man.
Ish.
I'm an animal in bed. Pat my head and bring me food.
Oh. Okay. Did you hear that?
Apparently it's Wave. Wave is in disguise as Lemur. He's trying to make us like him.
Ah. I don't know what that means.
What do you mean?
All right. Well, thanks, David, for that joke. That
was a great joke,
Yeah,
man.
that was.
Spreading happiness everywhere.
What are you spreading?
Happiness.
Oh.
Was able to take us right to the end of the show.
That
Oh,
was
awesome.
really well planned.
I thought that worked out good.
I'm so glad we had this time.
That was master orchestration, Greg. I wasn't expecting that last part. I was thinking, how are we gonna fill the rest of this? And then
Just
he's got it
I
all
was
figured. He's just
stressing. I was stressing.
slow clap for Marijuana Man and his master orchestration. Yeah, yeah.
I don't usually play with an
Thanks
orchestra.
for clapping. Just kidding.
I know you don't. That's why I'm so surprised.
I don't clap.
Really?
So,
Is that a thing?
Clapping.
Is that
Yeah.
a thing? Really?
He's traumatized.
It's my religion.
No, he's very
wow.
traumatized. No, let's not get into it.
I
Bone
stay as
Girl
far
wants to
Is
away
know-
that like a
from
whole new
clap as
show?
I
Yeah, no, he doesn't clap. He's had it before. He's just
Oh
he's
my
not. He
Bone
just,
Girl
he's
for
so
Not into the
traumatized.
clap, eh?
Clapped out.
He
You're all
doesn't. He doesn't
clapped out.
clap anymore.
One time I just clapped so hard, I'll never clap again.
That was that
Well,
trip to
everybody
Amsterdam,
else,
wasn't it?
everybody else had
When
to clap.
missing
I don't
clap
know
shit.
why.
I found that hilarious. Oh my
Secret
God.
Supreme.
So, Bone Girl says, first time here is the same time every week. Like, yeah, like it's the same time like every fucking day. It's only a 24-hour clock, right?
No. What?
Yeah, it goes around and around. That's why it's round.
Mine's broken. It only goes to 12.
Well, that's all right. You'll flower earlier.
What the fuck?
You'll go into
What do
flower.
you mean it's a 24-hour clock?
quicker. So
It's
don't be
like-
don't be confused by that, Bone
Huh.
Girl 420.
I don't know, man.
We have
What's the
never been
date
on
today?
the same time any week that we've been on. That's part of
It's part of the
it.
beauty.
Yeah. Sometimes it's 4 o'clock, 4:01. All right. So if you snooze, you'll lose. In that
Yeah.
minute. In that minute.
Well, if you snooze for an hour,
Yeah.
you're definitely gonna lose. If it's
And-
during our show.
But a good sleep
Yeah.
is good for you.
You'll
You
miss
know,
it.
some rest. Get rest too. It's
Yeah.
a delicate balance between snoozing
This
and
is
losing
true.
and getting enough rest.
So just getting a nice rest. Well, sometimes, yeah. Fair enough. I hear
So
you.
yeah, thanks to Jeremiah and Rose for joining us on the couch today. Had wise things to say, I'm sure of it.
I'm
Don't you
positive.
think
I'm
they mu-
positive
they
they would
must
have
have.
wise things to say if
They must have.
We were cracking wise.
They did, totally.
Wise cracks. McMahon was here
Wisers.
piping in.
I saw him
helping out.
bootlegging part of the show.
Yeah, I saw him with his
Yeah, he was
laptop.
bootlegging part of the show.
Hey. On Monday's show, we have live video of tattooing.
Live video.
Live video. That's right. This is a new thing we're presenting. Live video.
Live recorded video.
Live recorded video. Yes.
Come on.
It's like
That's crazy.
That's like
was it
saying
Henry
this show's
Rollins
live.
off-road tattooing?
Yes. Jackass.
Voice for Silence says.
Makes for great designs.
Voice for Silence says, "Hi, Rose and Jeremiah. Nice to meet you, Al,
Nice to meet you
Jer,
too.
and the beautiful Queen."
Nice to meet you.
Take care, boys.
Ciao, ciao.
Silent. Voice for Fog. All right, well, yeah, thanks a lot to all you people joining us in the chat today. As always, we have fun. Hope you do too. Don't get to play as much, but you were much bigger. Like, it was way harder to ignore you completely.
Yeah.
As you probably, they might have felt that.
More
And
interactive
for, you know-
with the chat. I like that though.
Yes.
They were all pretty good
They
today.
behaved.
Yeah, they were all pretty good today.
So yeah, we are here every week at and on or around 4 o'clock.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
So we'll see you next week
When?
at 4 o'clock or around then ish.
Whatever. Nice of you guys to tell me we had plans.
No, for you new people, we pre-tape all of these shows and put it in a loop, and you don't ever know. That's the beauty of it. I bought a TV, a big Sony TV, and on the box it said "Feel the Beauty."
So did you touch it?
Hey?
No comment.
Feel the beauty. So that's my new motto for the show. Sony. No. I don't know how the fuck they're talking about Feel the Beauty. This is stupid shit. These people, and it also features Reality X Pro.
Well,
No
you
one
don't
at-
want Reality X Amateur. I should hope they would put the pro version in there.
They're making up words. They're just making up words and fucking stenciling them on a box.
What's Reality X Pro? What is
I
it?
don't know.
Oh, you got to look into it, man. It's probably big stuff.
You need it to feel the beauty.
You do. You won't be able to feel the beauty without Reality X Pro, and it's a
straight.
good thing because your TV already comes with it.
Sony said
Maybe
so.
that's the
So
thing.
you're already feeling the beauty. You just don't know it yet. Once you read what Reality X Pro is, you'll be like, I do feel the beauty.
Yeah, chat, take a moment and just email Sony and ask them what they mean.
And no, I don't work for
does that
Sony.
mean?
Well, I
Please.
don't know. I'm
Help
not
us
sure that I
understand.
want to feel the beauty with Sony watching.
All right.
Why are they telling me to feel the beauty?
Really?
That's open to a
Really?
lot of
How do they
interpretation.
know it's
You're gonna try
called
that?
beauty?
And what do they mean by feel?
So we'll figure that out for next week. So yeah, thanks to Al the Alchemist and
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Kush the Queen. Thanks for joining me on the couch as always. I'm Marijuana Man. This is from under the seat desk and across the room and out
Across the hallway.
back into the lounge a
In
bit.
another room behind a curtain.
Yeah. And we'll be back next week. So until then, peace and pot. And dabs.
No, actually that was smooth.
It's good.
Yeah.
We'll finish it.